position. When you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the air. It's Sayin. He's got the back in the middle. Oh, what a cut! Turning on the Jets. The tag. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Wake Demon Deacons offense has its first opportunity of the day. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award. Now, it is a quarterback award, but in recent years, Ashton Jeanty, you saw him there. But you got to be the catalyst. You got to be the straw that stirs the drink. You got to put up huge numbers. So far, Palmer, he's been a catalyst. He's been great. He's just going to have to keep it going.
And his numbers are pretty good now. I think they have a chance to get even better. When you look at the schedule moving ahead, they're going to have to force-feed him the football. He's going to have to play big in those games if they're going to keep winning. So keep an eye on this guy as a Heisman favorite because he's got that kind of ability.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Unleashes one deep. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Demon Deacons want to crank the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. Fired in from the red zone for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Pocket breaking down. It's complete to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Sayin. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Finds a man in the middle.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback effectively, and even better, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Donaldson. And he'll... Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Grabbed behind the line, it's Claiborne. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Demon Deacons really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. There he goes. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Demon Deacons getting set on 1st and 10. Still looking on the move. Got out of trouble and throws. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On the move at the 30. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Demon Deacons have pushed it inside the 20. The give on the inside. Got enough space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he just kept running in. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Claiborne. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Back to throw time, running short in the half. Got it behind the line. It's Claiborne. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Handoff from the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Demon Deacons in a good spot here with second and short. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Moving away from pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking left. He's got an open man. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. What a disappointment. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first.
Turning it on! They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Sends it downfield. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Puts him in the spin cycle. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. They'll go back to work on offense. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll try the run. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Quickly out to the tight end. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle, perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Claiborne.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. The Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. He now has 85 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Bought a little time, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Mays. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. And the Demon Deacons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. Creates a little room. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wake. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Finds his tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Buckeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. on the ground. It's Claiborne. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Demon Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Looking downfield on first down. Now adjusting. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give to the back. Got room at the 35. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Demon Deacons are on the move. To the ground. He's got it again. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it on the move. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Touchdown, Wake! They move on top here in the fourth.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
On the move. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. He did not get there, and they'll have to give up the football, and they might have just seen this game slip away. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Runs through the tackle. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards in his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a two-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
To the air, it's Sayin. Here's a throw downfield late. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The corners are walked up tight. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Toss to the left. Running to Green. There he goes. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season.